Start out with French politics and the number 1 and 2 in France. We've got François Hollande, the president, and his main man, Jean-Marc Ayrault. There you can see the two of them on the front page of the left-wing daily Libération. And l'amour dure 6 mois. Their love lasts only 6 months. Now, Ayrault was appointed in May when Hollande came to power, and they get on. They're similar personalities. That's on the front page of Libé. But the honeymoon is over, it's arguing. And in the inside pages, it's saying, well, that both of them are really to blame. What's going on between them is a sort of vicious circle. On the one hand, Ayrault is looking to Hollande for direction, but Hollande isn't giving it. One of the quotes inside the paper there is, well, from a ministerial aide, it's anonymous, he's saying Ayrault is trying to implement what Hollande wants, but as Hollande doesn't even say what he wants, then Ayrault feels stranded. So, of course, that's not working out. And, of course, within the actual socialist ruling party, there people are eyeing a gap in the market there. Is that job up for grabs?
L'amour dure 6 mois. I think that's a pun on the film Love Lasts 7 Years or something. So obviously shortened
the 7-year itch. Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's also making headlines in Le Parisien, Aujourd'hui en France.
That's the top news, yeah, also in the front page of Aujourd'hui en France. I can show you quickly there another picture of Jean-Marc Ayrault, the Prime Minister, and the headline there, Matignon cherche son patron. Matignon looking for its boss. Now, Matignon is that beautiful palace-style building on the left bank here in Paris, which are the offices of the French Prime Minister. A great place to be. I was there last year. It was an absolutely stunning place to be. But the Prime Ministers do not last long in France. So again, on the front page of Aujourd'hui en France, we've got this suggestion that, well, is he out? And their argument is, he's not part of the Paris elite. He's a former mayor of Nantes. He didn't go to the grande école you have to go to, the ENA, the École Nationale d'Administration, the administration school. So he's not part of the gang. And, well, Sarkozy wasn't part either, but he managed to dominate French politics for a good decade. Now, incredibly, Jean-Marc Ayrault has lost 20 points in his popularity rating since June, which is just incredible. And there we can see the inside story, une autorité chaoutée. He's actually being heckled by his own people. So he's not being abrasive enough. He's not being an authority figure. So I think the sharks are out, aren't they? They're circling.
And part of the trouble is trying to push through that fiscal treaty, obviously not very popular with some people in his own ranks. Now, the right-leaning paper, Le Figaro, it's not looking at that particular story, the President and the Prime Minister. It's looking at the handling of the economy.
Well, you'd think it would leap on this story, wouldn't you? But in fact, they covered it a bit on Friday. Instead, they're going hammer blows at the socialists from a different direction. This time, we've got the boss of the Employers and Business Federation, Laurence Parisot, and she's given an interview to Le Figaro. And her quote there is, La situation économique est gravissime. The situation economically in France is absolutely dead, serious, not doing well at all. And she says, a hurricane is coming France's way. And what we've got here is a lack of competitivity. There's not enough policies in this socialist government. For that, she's arguing we need a 30 billion euro cut in hiring costs now in France just to keep up with Germany. And she's saying from month to month, France is less attractive to business people. So what's happening, young people are leaving. They're not going to set up a company in France. They're going to go abroad, set up a company. And that's the message from Laurence Parisot.
Now we're going to stay with the Figaro and go to a story that made my granny yesterday say, well, if the Greens are at it, then where is the world, what is the world coming to? I'm talking, of course, about the deputy mayor of Paris's 13th arrondissement denying charges of drug trafficking and money laundering.
Well, this is Florence Lamblon. She's deputy mayor of the 13th district, and she was arrested charged on Saturday. She denies total wrongdoing in a money laundering and drug trafficking investigation, a huge investigation. 400,000 euros of notes were found in her apartment. She's saying that is from an inheritance from my family from the 1920s. She's either got very caught up in a disastrous money deal that she's got involved in, or if she is involved, then that's also damning for the Greens.
To be determined. All right, thank you very much, Nicholas. You're watching live from Paris. A reminder of the headlines. A tit-for-tat flight ban. Turkey bans all Syrian flights over its territory. This after a similar move by Damascus. Mourning in Cambodia after the death of